So I wanted to share a quick thought I had about achieving your results, achieving your success, because start of a new year, that's really where most people's focus is at, maybe even at the beginning of a month and a week. So the truth about actually achieving a result isn't about doing the steps, because the steps will always lead to that result. And we know that doing the steps don't always last. How many times have you done the steps and then proceeded to go back to your previous steps, and that the current steps that you were trying to improve weren't working? So it's not the steps, because we can follow the steps and we know we're going to get there. So why don't we get there? And when I realized this was such a mind-blowing concept. And I'd like you to really consider, stop whatever you're doing and consider this, because I used to listen to things like this and just let it blow over my head. Yeah, okay, that sounds nice, but not really identifying and letting it sit with me so that I could just process it and understand it as its truth. And what I want to share is the fact that it's not just about doing the steps, it's actually living as if you are playing a character role that lives that life that has the results that you want. So, for example, you watch, actors and actresses in movies, and they get a part and they become that part, right? They play that character and they practice that character. Like, they are in character. They are that person. And if you've never heard an actor talk about this before, go and look it up on YouTube or Google. I'm sure you can find some actor talking about their experience in practicing a character role and living in it. Like, they live in that role while they're creating that or getting ready for that role, and then the entire time that they're shooting that film or that show. And so they are in character. They're living as if they are that person. They're not living like they are themselves. They are in character. And when I realized this, when we want to achieve something, we have to live in character, right? Like, if you want to live like somebody who has more money, or who has better health, or who is happier, or who has a better marriage, or is a better parent, you have to go into that character and not just say, okay, I'm going to do this thing. I'm going to go into character and do it half-assed, because we know that half-assed doesn't work. So instead, write down exactly, and this is when you have time and you can focus. Write down exactly what that character means. Like, what does that character think all day long? How does that character feel during the day? How do they show up? Are they really vigilant and clear with their day-to-day practices, right? Chances are that version of you that you are choosing to work towards is not showing up in your current day-to-day practices unless you're already doing this. Because what we do is we wish and we hope that whatever we're following, whether it's a program or somebody else's lead, that's going to bring us to the result. But that's the how, right? The how is the easy part. We have to live in it. And not really that it's the why, but I guess it's the what and the why. Like, you have to know why you're going into that character. Movie actors and TV actors, they do it because that's their job, right? So you have to do it like it's your job. It's actually your new reality. And until you can identify with the fact that this is your new you, like, you can't go back to the old you, or unless you want to go back to the current or old results, because that's all that it is. It's living in that role. I hope that this made sense. And if it does, grab your journal, pen and paper, and just start jotting down, what does that character do? How do they wake up in the morning? How do they think? How do they show up? How does their posture, how do their posture, they stand? How do they sit? How do they speak? Are they confident? Are they joyful? Are they happy? Are they committed? Like, all of the words and adjectives and as if you were writing out this role for an actor to take part in, and you needed them to know, like, drawing out the bullet points of what do I need from this character. So go have fun. I hope this was as impactful as it was for me, because it's pretty amazing when you get down to it, that is what results entail. And that's it. You do that, you're there. You're already there. You're living it. See you soon.